Hello and welcome to Sniply. In previous videos, we covered how you can use Sniply to add a custom call to action to every link you share. And as you can see on our website, over 100,000 marketers are using Sniply to drive conversions through content curation. And so the number one question is, why is it so popular and how are people using it? If you've tried Sniply before, you've probably seen that the possibilities are really endless. The ability to add your own call to action and branding on the links that you share on social media and newsletter. So what can you do with it, and what are people currently doing with Sniply, and how well is it working? So let's dive into that today. I want to cover a series of case studies of how brands and companies are using Sniply so that we can get the creative juices flowing and maybe inspire you to set up some of your own marketing campaigns and amplify those efforts using Sniply. So the first, let's dive into this tweet here from Experian. So it looks like Experian sent this tweet. Know what's in your wallets so you know who to contact in case it gets stolen. And it's a Sniply link that they're sharing, so let's see what it is inside. It seems like Experian is sharing a page on their website, so credit fraud prevention tips. This is a page on their site, and their call to action up here, which is added using Sniply, is join credit chat on Twitter and YouTube on Wednesdays at 3 p.m. So really cool stuff. You see some of the most common call to actions are click here to visit my website, and so that's relatively common and plain, but here's a very creative use case using Sniply, the call to action opportunity to promote a Twitter chat. And it seems like they're building a community. It says specifically 3 p.m. Eastern time. It's very up to date. It's very relevant. So very cool call to action. Obviously, they shared a link about credit fraud prevention. So if you open the link, you're interested in the subject, and so you're very likely to sign up for their Twitter chat. So let's click on their call to action here, and let's see where it goes. Here it is. They're promoting this page. This is their call to action, which is more details on the events and how you can participate and the different guest panels that are going to be appearing. So that is a very cool use case from Experian on how you can use Sniply to promote things that are not standard, like a website. You can promote things like Twitter chats and webinars and whatnot. So let's move on to the next example. Sphero here shared a tweet. The Sphero chariot has landed. Snap on building bricks or turn it into the ultimate spy bot. So very different from the B2B enterprise experience. Sphero is a consumer product. They sell these really cool toys. And let's see what their link has in store. Again, a Sniply link. Very cool. It seems like it's a video that they're sharing, and you can, if you've never tried it before, you can snip YouTube links. And this is what it is. When you snip a YouTube link, it adds a call to action and it overlays the video over top of your landing page. So again, very different, very vibrant use cases. That way people can watch the video, but they also see a call to action to get the chariot. And so let's click get the chariot and see where it takes us. And that's going to send us, of course, to their e-commerce page, directly to where people can buy the product that they just watched the video about. So Sphero took us from a tweet to a video all the way through to the purchasing page, and that's the power of Sniply. Let's examine another example here. Greenpeace sends out a tweet that says, what happens when fire and ice meets in Alaska, hashtag climate change. So again, this is a Sniply link that they're sharing. Let's see what they're doing here. Greenpeace has shared a link to an article about what happens when wildfire meets permafrost in Alaska. And so this is an article about wildfire and permafrost. And so as people read it, not only can they consume the content, they'll actually see Greenpeace's call to action here. Help stop Arctic oil drilling. Of course, that's very powerful. They clicked on a link because they care about this subject. And then there's a call to action for them to actually support the cause. Stop Arctic oil drilling. If you're reading the article, you care about it, you want to stop it, Greenpeace is using Sniply to give you an opportunity to act now and support the cause. So let's click on their call to action and examine how they're using Sniply. It seems like their button sends you to a campaign page, the Save the Arctic campaign page. And it looks like that's a Greenpeace campaign. So it doesn't have to be your landing page. It can be a campaign page like this one in particular. It's not greenpeace.org. It's going to savethearctic.org. So it's really cool if you have different campaign pages. Your call to action can help you drive traffic to those pages. Let's take a look at another example here. HubSpot Sending out a tweet, here's how to use science to design your email marketing for high conversions. So of course, if you follow HubSpot and you care about email marketing, you probably want to read the article. And the article is an entrepreneur.com article. Here's how to use science to design your email for optimal conversions. And it seems like HubSpot's actually mentioned in this article, so in some ways this is earned media. HubSpot is being mentioned on a renowned publication, entrepreneur.com. And as people are reading it, they can see the call to action and branding that HubSpot added in the corner here using Sniply. Want to improve your marketing? Get a free website report from HubSpot. Click here to grade my website. So let's see how they're using it. So they've sent us from a tweets to an entrepreneur.com article, and now you're at a website grader, which is what HubSpot builds. And you can type in your website to see how well your website is in terms of SEO and conversion rates. So very cool. Again, not the conventional click here to visit my website, but HubSpot has built a product, a side product called Website Grader, and they're using this article all about conversion rates, sending us to this neat little product that they built called the Website Grader. Taking a look at another example here, Evernote is sending a tweet, nothing should stand in the way of a productive meeting. And it's a Fast Company article, and again, a Sniply link. Let's see what Evernote has in store for us. So it seems like this is an article, the 3 people that stand in the way of a productive meeting. And of course, Evernote is all about productivity. And as you can see in their call to action that they added here using Sniply, meet less, achieve more with Evernote. And so there's quite a bit of relevance here. This article in Fast Company is about meetings, and Evernote's call to action is echoing that you can meet less using Evernote. Click here to learn more. So let's see what we have here. It's sending us to an Evernote blog post. Again, very cool. We've seen all sorts of different use cases before. This one's definitely one of the more popular ones. Instead of pointing them just to your landing page, the button can go to a blog post for you to promote specifically a blog post that's related to the subject of the article that you're sharing. And so in this case, it was an article in Fast Company about productivity, and it's taking us to an Evernote blog post about productivity. Another example here, SurveyMonkey sends out a tweet. So 61% say they've taken a selfie. Who takes them more often, ladies or the gents? Let's click on the blog post here. Again, this is a Sniply link that SurveyMonkey has used Sniply to generate, and it's an article on Search Marketing Daily about data and research and surveys that are done about selfies. And so, of course, surveys, what's a recognized brand about surveys? Well, SurveyMonkey. You're reading about a survey, an interesting survey, and SurveyMonkey, oh, it actually looks like this survey was done using SurveyMonkey, so quite a bit of relevance there. And SurveyMonkey is saying, get started with SurveyMonkey today, because you're reading an article about a really interesting survey, and maybe you want to host your own survey. You want to deliver and distribute your own survey, and so SurveyMonkey is saying, get started with SurveyMonkey to do that. And clicking here to learn more takes you to SurveyMonkey's landing page so that you can sign up for SurveyMonkey and build your own survey. So SurveyMonkey is taking us from a tweet to a survey that's recently being done using their product and a link to sign up for their product so you can do something similar. And last but not least, here's a Salesforce Desk example. Make sure your small business customer service team stays off that naughty list. So let's see what we have here. It looks like it's an article to Wired Innovation Insights. And it's an article about small retail businesses, about the holidays, a few pointers on how you can succeed in retail. And then it says startup rights with desk.com and get the support you need to grow your business. So it's an article about small retail businesses, and you can click here to get their product that's going to help you for the holiday season. And so you click on the button, try it for free, and this is a sign-up page. It seems like there's a free trial that they're promoting, so that's a very effective way of using your call to action to give away a freebie. People like free things, and if you recall in their call to action, it says try it for free, and so that's relatively low barrier to entry. People click it, they come to this page where they can get a free 14-day free trial of Salesforce Desk. And so those are the examples that I wanted to cover today. Very wide spectrum of different call to actions, and that's really why Sniply is so popular, is whether you're a nonprofit, a small business, whether you're consumer facing or enterprise, there is always a way for you to use Sniply to amplify your marketing efforts. And these Sniply links that you create using Sniply can be shared on Twitter, Facebook, you can include them in your newsletter, you can even really send them in text messages. They behave as regular links, but they're links with your custom branding and call to action inside. So I hope these case studies have given you some ideas of how you can apply Sniply into your own marketing campaigns. Otherwise, that's it for today, and I'll be back soon with more videos.